Welcome back to Main Street Living. All right, guys, I got a funny question for you. Do you ever have trouble finding things in your refrigerator or pull out the dreaded moldy item?
Nope. Never had
Really?
that. No. No.
I
I
do.
had
I'm already thinking about something I need to get out of the fridge right
Oh
now.
my gosh, to find out where the smell's coming from.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a minimalist. I'm a minimalist, so I don't buy many groceries anyway. So I'm good.
Well, that's lucky for you. But I think it's safe to say that we probably have all done more cooking at home this year than ever before. And whether you normally do a lot of cooking or if this was a new adventure for you, it's important to keep your refrigerator organized and to be sure that what's in there is still good to eat. So here with some tips on purging and organizing your fridge, we have Chef Shannon Smith. Shannon, thanks so much for joining us on Main Street Living.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to teach you a few things.
Oh, we need it. So you're a chef, but whether you're a professional chef or a home cook, how important is it for our refrigerators to be organized?
Well, it's important, for one thing, that you be able to find things and find things easily, especially the things that have expired or might starting to spoil. You kind of know where they are. But also, there are places in the refrigerator that certain foods should specifically be stored. And I'll talk about that I'll show you, like, for example, milk and dairy products should always be in the back of the refrigerator because that's the coldest part and it's going to preserve your milk a lot longer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
What about, sorry, Q, can I ask, what about if it's non-dairy? Like, what if it's oat or almond milk?
Oh, same thing. But
okay.
that's going to last a lot longer anyway. But anything that really needs to be cold should be in the back of the fridge. If you put it in the door, every time you open the door, warm air is hitting it and it's going to spoil faster.
that makes a lot of sense. A lot of unnecessary trips to the bathroom. Okay. So
and there's always the smell test. Always, it's true. If something smells bad, you should get rid of it.
Got you.
But there are other places in the fridge that are specifically designed for certain things, like the crisper drawers. Those are designed to control humidity. So, for example, here I store all my veggies. And let me tell you how to preserve, for example, lettuce. When you buy lettuce or salad at the grocery store, come home and wash it, dry it completely, put a paper towel in a baggie and store it this way. It's going to last so much longer.
Wow.
The same with fresh herbs.
I need that.
You got cilantro or parsley, put it in a baggie with a paper towel, and it's going to last days longer.
Okay, so Chef Shannon, what are some of the things we'll need to get the refrigerator organized? Is there anything else we have to buy?
You can buy canisters, and I even saw where you can get magazine racks and store things in there. I don't do that. I use my refrigerator all the time, and so I'm not that organized. If somebody wants to do that, that's good for them. But for me, it's use the door. I've got all my sauces on one shelf, my condiments, more, and I just kind of do it this way. Raw meat should always be on the lower level, and put it again on a paper towel on a tray so that if it gets juicy, gross stuff, you don't want that in your fridge. So organizing, everyone has their own ways of organizing, but I just like to use what the fridge offers.
Okay. Huh.
We also are wondering what can you store in the door specifically? What's a good thing to store there?
Butter.
Okay, so
Gotcha.
butter should be closed up. Don't ever put a piece of butter in your refrigerator that's not covered because it absorbs all the odors. So if you had meat or something like that, butter is like a sponge to odor. So make sure you keep it shut. But in the doors,
Did not know that.
Soda is a great thing to put, or beer
Okay, yeah.
is a good thing to put in the door because it's not going to spoil if the temperature gets a little bit too high.
Oh, Chef Shannon.
Let me talk about eggs just for a second.
Okay.
Eggs, always keep them in the container, and that little date on the end of the eggs, that is the sell-by date. And you can keep your eggs 3 weeks after the sell-by date. So that is not expiration.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. So really quick before we go, you mentioned temperature. What's the best temperature? Because it doesn't. I mean, sometimes it tells you, but what's the best temperature
For the fridge?
40 degrees and lower is the safe temperature. So it should and that's an important question. You should make sure that your refrigerator is at least 40 degrees. That's Fahrenheit, of course.
We could not stump her. She had an answer for every question.
Yeah. Well, Chef Shannon, we thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. And we can definitely see your website there. You can visit her website for more tips, recipes, and travel adventures too. So thank you very much.
Thank you
for
so much,
having
Chef
me.
Shannon.
All right. Well, we got more on Main Street Living coming right up. I got to go to my refrigerator.
Yeah.